That's put her into a serious position, and the fact that Alex did limp in with that ace-jack, he's got a handle on his chips. I don't know. He might have a lock on them as well. He may have swallowed the key.
Pass.
It's about time he won a heat as well. He's been playing well.
Pass. Pass. Call. No raise.
There were flops here that could get some action.
Yeah, these guys have it in for each other as well, don't they? And
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
a
they had
hint
a
of
little bit
bad
of a-
blood the last match. Did you have an opinion on that
Check.
situation?
Wow, this is the money's going in here.
Yeah.
Check.
Is it a flush draw?
Yeah, flush draw
wow.
for Scharf and Lust
Eddie-
with top pair.
Eddie bets. If he bets there,
There's only 4,000 in this pot. But look
Wow.
at these guys looking at each other.
and he's missing out. I mean,
Check.
wow. Marcel's so trappy. But Eddie's played well. I mean,
Yeah.
and he's got there.
He's got him. Eddie could double through here now. There's no,
1,000.
absolutely no way Marcel can put him on a flush here, Kenny. But 3 deuces, maybe.
Lovely bet for Marcel. See, the pot's so small, which is unfortunate for Eddie.
Raise to 10,000.
Wow, this will be an amazing pass if Marcel can find it. It's only a small pot, but a momentum if he calls and loses. I mean,
How could he find a pass?
what's Eddie raising with? That's what you got to put it on. What do you think Eddie's raising with there that Marcel's beating?
I don't know. I never think like that. But yeah, I see. It would have to be a bluff. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only thing,
Yes.
obviously. Have to be a bluff.
What's that? Flush?
I'm guessing, Roland, that it just Marcel says, well, he knows that I'm liable to bluff in this spot, and
Yeah.
that's why he may have made that kind of raise.
You see, Eddie, life is give and take. I call to keep you honest.
The problem with fear at the poker table, Roland, is there's a big difference between pretending not to have it and actually not having it. And the difference is that a good player always knows the difference. You know what I mean? They can look at you and figure out if you're pretending not to be scared or if you're actually just not scared. And it's one of the interesting things that occurs.
But that's, you know, you're going to pick
Pass.
out the people who are just trying to be
Raise
nasty.
5,000 total.
They think
Pass.
that,
Famous hand in the hands
women
of
are the
Tony
weakest
G.
spot to go for, so they...
Yeah, the King 9 of spades. He plays great, I mean.
Re-raise to 17.
And it's cool. It's cool. What's the strategy? What's going through her head?
She's putting the pressure on. But he's a smart player, and he might realise this.
Call.
Yeah, he smelt something because if he thought she was strong, she wouldn't. Wow, this flop is... As to how this heat may turn out, this flop could be key, because if she totally misses here, she has to bet. And if she misses and he hits, she's going to lose a lot of chips. But if they both miss... Wow.
What if they
wow,
both
it's
hit?
all going in
What if
now.
they both hit? Kravchenko is the only maybe player in this Premier League who could still play a small pot if he wanted to. 35,000. When she had queens against the kings, yeah, she's capable of doing this. The big over bet.
How much?
He's calling. He is calling, Jesse.
From Kravchenko's point of view, okay, whether he's ahead, whether he's behind, whether it's a race, what is the strategy of whether to call or fold here? I mean, well,
Sorry, 17.
is it?
He needs to win.
Yeah.
He's got to gamble here. He has to go with it. He's got her covered, and I mean, he's got a call.
What are the chances in his mind that she has a
Thing
king
is,
with a better
is that-
kicker? What are the chances that she could have that?
Why would she play it like that?
Right. The last time she double bet a pot, bet twice the size of the pot all in, was when she had the
Are you gambling?
queens against the kings.
What?
Are you gambling?
I believe absolutely that I am a favorite. That is the truth. That I am for sure a favorite here. Otherwise, you would have called immediately.
I think she's willing to tell him a lot. Maybe she should ask to see
So
one
I can tell
card.
you the same thing I said yesterday. If
Ace
you
three
call,
of
that's
clubs.
fine. I have the best hand. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't really care. Might as well try to go for first, right?
She doesn't look comfortable.
Looks like you don't want action from me.
I don't really care if you call, that's fine. The percentages will come up. I'll be a favorite.
She's telling him he like has an ace three of clubs or...
He has to worry slightly more about going out in fifth than Annie does. Slightly more. Doesn't he?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
knew-
gosh,
I knew he was
maybe
calling.
not!
And I'm willing to gamble it.
What was the
Like I said, it
deciding
doesn't matter
factor
to
for
me.
him?
See, the percentages are up right now, and it shows
This is a
me
gutsy
favorite.
guy,
That's
this
all I need.
Kravchenko,
I
isn't
have
he?
to call.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm priced to
understand,
call
so we're just...
against this hand.
I understand.
I hit my king. What can I
We're
do?
just gambling,
Oh
whatever.
my God, was it just the price?
I like that you called the re-raise with the king nine of spades, though. That was very Tony G.
Just
of you.
because of Tony. But I feel that you're stealing. You know, from me.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I hit my hand. I mean, if I, bat and you raise, I'm gonna call anyway. I've got a pair and a flush draw.
Can any of you
I
out
don't care,
there
see, all
say
I
you would
care
have
is I
called
got
with
my
this
money in
hand?
favorite.
I
With
think
everything
Alex
at
has
stake?
to. But no, Alex has to call because
I wasn't
he's
lying
almost
to you,
guaranteed a
though.
playoff spot if he goes out now. He's got it covered. He's almost guaranteed a playoff spot. He has to go for the
If I
win.
hit it, I hit
He
it.
is
If
a
I don't, I
gutsy
don't.
man.
I don't
He
really
is a gutsy guy. And he's ahead now.
And
He's
Duke
way
is at the
ahead
door.
now.
This is terrible, Fanny Duke. She cannot make the final unless a club, a 3 or a 7 comes.
He's
She's
done
gone.
it.
She's gone. She's
She's
gone.
out.
Gone.
I can only
Gone.
be a favorite.
On your
All I have
bike.
Control over.
First time bad lucky.
On your bike.
She will be in the playoffs. And Alex Kravchenko, he's hard as steel
You know, you have-
nails.
you have
The
to hit the
Iron
big
Man,
pair.
Alex
Oh my
Kravchenko.
God.
What a call.
What is
I
you
mean, Annie is unlucky. She got a big flop. And all of a sudden, you play this hand and sometimes you become involved in a huge pot and you're out.
Doesn't matter where you finish in the playoff spots, you're still going to have to play a heads-up match. So that was definitely the way that I treated the problem, right? Which was my fate is in my own hands. And once, certainly once Ian was out and I had 1 point, it didn't matter to me. True to my word, I'm not just talking out of my ass. I actually gambled it up, didn't I?
This leaderboard already two-tiered, and with all 4 of these players mid-pack, it's not only going to be about who wins, but the exact order of finish. And
Is this bad news for you or help here in the green room?
He seems to find a hand in this spot that's really unlucky.
8,000.
it was actually bad news for the Devilfish, what's happened
And Yuha.
here. Right, and
Somebody
Yuha.
need to stop him.
The defending champion is on the precipice. If
Somebody needs
But
to stop me. That's it.
actually he can make 18, so Vicky's going to have to finish in the
I'll
top
try.
2 for him to be
If you
eliminated.
play a big pot, the winner have a great chance to go
Yeah.
to the top 4.
It is.
I actually.
If Vicky is in the top 2, Yuha is out.
Vicky's announced re-raise here.
Yeah.
And Vicky's kind of said, I have to raise. Lusk raised with the ace-5.
17,000.
Kravchenko's called, and this is a re-raise here. I'm guessing it'll take off Lusk, but what's Kravchenko gonna think?
I mean, Alex needs to. Alex is in an interesting spot now where he sort of needs to gamble with this sort of hand.
Even though Vicky really can't afford to go out next,
She also can't afford to be folding ace queen.
right? In her with her mindset the way it is now, she just might have decided she's going to. I don't know,
Right down
not
here, what
panic
you got?
push, but
All in.
Yeah, I thought that was coming from Alex.
push. I don't think she's folding. Do
It's
you?
the right play for him, and she's going to call pretty quickly.
It's almost like, well, I could get it over with.
She's putting 25 with her stack.
Really?
She won't be in bad shape.
I was
And-
playing against him, not against you.
Oh. I've got a really big